Hi. It's been a while. Last time I updated was in February, I think. And I was not doing well. And I'm still not really doing well, but it's for different reasons now. Because, life is always changing and developing, and it's fun. I stopped my Lyme medication in May. I went to the Lyme doctor, and he said, nothing's changing. So we need to either see if this is going to, come back or if it's gone. So I was basically pronounced in remission. 3 months later, last week actually, I went back and no, no, it wasn't over. So I started back on medication again. I'm on 3 antibiotics. One of them is for Bartonella because we never really rolled it out, and then the other two are for Lyme. And taking 3 antibiotics at the same time is not pleasant. It's kind of awful, actually. Even if you're not herxing, my stomach is killing me. I've been having basically from here all the way down, gastric wise. Yes, including what you're thinking of. Like, everything sucks. It's terrible. On another note, I've lost like 5 pounds in the past week, so that's good, right? Um, Other than that, I mean, I had another surgery at the end of June to remove some polyps at my surgery site for my hysterectomy, and I ended up with an infection in my mastoid cells, which is basically in my jaw. It's sorry, I keep hitting the microphone. I'll do this side. Um, it's these pockets that are like kind of under and behind your ear, and they extend all the way down into your jaw, and they're basically sinuses. I mean, they're sinus cavities, and you don't normally get infections there unless you have recurring ear infections or recurring sinus infections that just don't clear up. I was having neither, but my left ear, which is why I keep gesturing to this side because this is my left side, um, I was having severe ear canal pain. It was swelling up. Sometimes I couldn't use the Q-tip because it hurt, or because the Q-tip was there was no way in, and I'm like, well, so I talked to my doctor about it, got a CT, found out I had a mastoid cell infection, was put on Biaxin for that. And Biaxin is actually one of the antibiotics that I'm on now for the Lyme. Because my doctor figured, why not just continue with that one since you're on it anyway. So far, since I started the antibiotics in earnest again, I've noticed more. I guess my allergies have gotten worse, and nothing else has changed in my environment in the past week, so it's definitely, something internal, and the only thing that's changed medication wise is the antibiotics. My If my sinuses didn't have anything in them 2 weeks ago, they sure as hell do now. And my RLS has gotten a bit worse. My stomach, as I mentioned, is killing me, and I'm getting weird muscle twitches again. So something's happening, and it's definitely a herx. So yeah, I still have Lyme. So we'll see how this goes, and if it's great, fabulous. If it turns out to be horribly bad, well, you guys will certainly hear about it. Sorry about the shaking. I'm in my bed on my laptop because I feel like crap. Another thing that I wanted to address is that I keep getting emails through my blog, my physical written blog, messages here on YouTube, and comments on my videos of people asking for advice. I cannot give medical advice. I can ask you questions, leading questions, so that you kind of get closer to pinpointing exactly what it is that's bothering you. But when it's all said and done, I try to always say, talk to your doctor. You need to talk to a doctor. You need to find a doctor. Because I don't have a medical degree. I'm not a nurse. I'm not a doctor. I'm just a giant nerd who happens to have Lyme disease. I have OCD, and so I look up absolutely everything that I possibly can that's related to any symptoms I have, so that I am prepared for whatever possibility, my doctor presents to me as far as what my symptoms are. I even go to my doctor for verification. I'm not a hypochondriac. I don't think I have everything I look up, but I figure the more I know, the better prepared I am. And that's why I'm such a nerd. That's why when I do these videos, I always use medical terminology and I always talk in great detail about stuff that nobody gives a crap about because that's my OCD. I have psychogenic seizures. They're not epileptic. So what works for me in staying seizure free may not work for you. So you see my problem. If I give somebody advice, medical advice, like explicitly say, do this to fix your problem, and something goes wrong or it doesn't work at all, I'm liable. If it does harm to any other human being, I am liable. Uh, Do you have money for like a legal battle like that? Because I sure as hell don't. So I am not going to give medical advice. I am a willing ear if anybody has any issues that they want to discuss. Obviously, I like discussing things, so feel free to come to me. But just know that if you are having a medical issue, I'm going to tell you to go to the doctor anyway. If you need somebody to bounce ideas off of so that you can more eloquently speak to your doctor, I am more than happy to do that. So I welcome messages of that type, but I just can't give medical advice. So that pretty much covers all my bases for the day, and I am going to try to update more, especially since I'm kind of stuck in bed. Like, it's not really, yeah, my life's terribly exciting, but I want to make sure that I have a record of this. And on days when my hands are not really filling up to typing, today's one of those days, a vlog is a little bit easier for me to do. But I'm going to go, and I will talk to everybody later. And I hope everybody's having a good week and that this beautiful weather continues. Talk to you later. Bye.